A heart without a soul cannot beat. A heart that cannot beat turns to ice. The ice hides what once was, until the soul comes calling again to awaken what lies beneath the frost.
You know, I very nearly said, oh, we didn't kill that man, and then I remembered what happened at the end of the session.
Yeah. So why don't we get a recap from one of you of what happened?
We didn't kill that man.
Cranberry's a murderer.
Yeah, last time on Soul of Frost, the party went for the teleportation portal into a winter wasteland where we don't know where we are, where we were ambushed by a dwarf and a hermanphany and a couple other these, I like to say eye velociraptors, but there's an actual name for them that I can't remember.
Cromfox.
Or Cromfox, yeah, Cromfox. And the party followed the dwarf's tracks and ambushed them while we was trying to get back into their camp, we assume. And after we ambushed them in their camp, we took them aside for a little bit of an interrogation, where subsequently Cranberry, I guess, killed him in a very, very brutal way.
Correct.
That's where we left off.
Cranberry not only killed him in a brutal way, Cranberry also, of note, refused Thicket's commands and actually attacked Morgrim before finally being convinced to be recalled. So, that is where you currently are. In the snow, wind whipping past your heads, frostbite nipping at your noses, except for Thicket, because you're
nuts roasting.
But yeah, here you are with a corpse next to you with the big old burn marks through the skull, still tied up, of course. And you've got this weird otherworldly building of black and blue energy in front of you, as well as over to the north, looks to be a tent of some kind. So, what would you like to do?
Cranberry is back in Thicket's chest, yes?
Currently, yes.
And he's staying there.
I mean, I feel like we'll probably need him at some point.
Can we count on him?
Well, that is a question. This is, like, not the moment that I would love for this to be, like, an issue.
The good news is, I've got some magic of my own. It's channeled through Cranberry, but I'm
Does
sure
it
it's
work?
fine.
Is Cranberry going to let you channel that magic through him?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Thicket not thicket. Wyatt,
Yeah. The fucks you want?
may I do something non-damaging to you to test this?
What you gonna do? But yeah, go ahead.
Just gonna wrap you in some vines, and I'm gonna cast
Alright.
a vine on him.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So, let's see. I guess that is an attack roll, yeah? So
That's an 18.
18 to hit Wyatt.
That as my AC, it hits.
All right, so that does hit. So I guess as you go to cast this spell, the magic, you all watch as the magic, like, thicket does the gesture, and nothing happens for a moment before seemingly almost begrudgingly a bunch of vines sort of whip out of the gem in his chest and wrap around Thicket's arms before spreading to Wyatt.
Got some performance anxiety, but works well enough, I suppose.
Yeah, Kate, let me go now.
Yeah. I'm going
Alright.
to assist in his attempt to escape.
It only lasts for a round, I think. Oh no, did you heighten it?
No.
Okay.
I did not.
All right, it lasts for
I
a
mean,
round.
it
Okay.
is automatic.
shit,
Automatically heightened.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's
It's like 10 seconds.
it's 2 rounds, so it's 12 seconds.
Oh.
Don't
doesn't
worry,
last for
it'll
So
Ah.
they'll wear off soon. Don't you worry. Just a few more seconds. Just a little bit longer.
Oh my god.
There you go.
All right. What are we doing now?
I
Well,
suppose
do we
we're
want to
going
go to the
inside.
tent first?
Sure, we can check the tent first.
okay.
To the tent.
I'll put you all in the trench real quick so that we don't have to deal with you getting stuck.
Thank
on
you, I
this.
appreciate being put in the trench.
There you are. You're now in the trench. So, yeah, it appears as you approach the tent that it is a regular old winterized red canvas tent with a zip-up flap with an awning over
Can
it
I
in front.
see or hear any sign of people being inside?
Which D20 would you like to use today?
Oh Christ. Let me look. I'm gonna consult my notes.
Understandable.
Okay. We're gonna pick 6.
6. Interesting choice.
Uh-oh.
You say that after every dice. Shut up.
This one is actually an interesting choice. So,
That's what you say after every
Oh.
dice.
Why is it so interesting?
because this is the one that I think has killed 2 player characters.
Oh wait.
No, because
Oh,
excuse me. No, because I have 14 listed as the one that killed Karak.
So it's maybe killed 1 player character.
Oh no, bro.
In
Which one?
In Pathfinder, at least.
Okay.
So, anyways, you do not. You believe you do not hear or see any signs of life on the other side. You don't see any light on the other side either.
We ready?
Ready
I
as
guess
we'll
we
ever
go.
be.
Morgrim, you open it up, and inside you can see. It seems that this tent has been erected and staked into a sheet of ice, and carved into the ice, etched in with silver, is a teleportation circle.
Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, so appears to be a teleportation circle on the other side.
Well,
Which those in the crew without dark vision cannot see.
Yes, I can't see it, guys.
So,
I have dark
Morgrim,
vision.
you're the only one who can actually see the teleportation circle.
It
Everyone
looks
else
like
just
a
sees
teleportation circle, you guys.
Wow, incredible.
we shouldn't get in that then. At least until we clear whatever's here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I stepped away from the door.
Yeah.
I agree.
Alright, back to the big fort.
I will note that as you leave the flap of the tent open, you can see the silver dust starting to blow around a little bit.
Oh, close,
I'm gonna close the flap of the door.
Oops.
It definitely seems as though the tent was erected for a reason.
Good to know, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, yep.
All right. So, you move on through the trench towards the door as this
Don't make me go out
odd
front. Come on, guys.
humming
I can go
continues
front, I
through
don't
the air.
I'm not going up front.
I can. I don't care.
Thank you, gents, for being cowards as always.
Hey,
Oi.
someone's got to heal you fucking guys, alright?
Look at
I
me.
stare
I'm
at him.
frail, and my muscle is killing people.
Fair. I no longer blame you. I give Wyatt a death glare.
Yeah, blame me. Blame me for all your problems.
You act like you're the only one with any medical training.
I am, basically.
I'm gonna
It's not
slow
true. It's
blink
not
at
true.
him.
It's not true. I actually don't have. Whatever. It's some stupid
He
piece of
doesn't have
paper.
training.
I have training. I just don't have the stupid piece of paper. It doesn't matter.
You flunked.
Are
Out of
you
medical
No,
school?
unlicensed?
I did
I
not.
think that
I did
he's
not flunk.
missing my point entirely, actually.
I did not flunk. Chose not to get the piece of paper. Big
flunked.
difference.
He failed out of school. What's a
Right.
school, by the way?
Alright.
So, the city's just
door.
So anyways,
Four
Sebastian,
big
as
medical
you,
schools,
as you
right?
approach the door, it appears to not have a handle that you can see.
Can I try and push it?
You push it and it doesn't budge.
Well, chaps, I don't know how to open this door.
Can I look at the door to see if I can?
I let her up to look at the door.
Based on what the dwarf was doing earlier, whenever he would look like he was about to try to get in,
It
can
does.
I piece together something?
It
Maybe.
does appear that there are 3 small, evenly spaced holes in the door. Or holes in the barest of senses. It's more blue, like, points of energy, evenly spaced and evenly sized, in the center of the door.
How big are they?
Not very. Maybe the size of a, for real life reference, maybe the size of a quarter. A little bigger.
So they look like finger sized, or more like some kind of special key mechanism thing, maybe?
You know, if your finger is that wide, then you might want to see a doctor.
I'm a dwarf!
Don't
Don't make
I
fun
know
of
what to
me!
do.
Hey, even dwarf fingers aren't quite that big. But it does not necessarily look like a finger. You're not really sure. They don't look like keyhole shaped. They look just sort of like round points.
We checked the body, didn't we? Or did we end before doing that?
I believe you checked the body. Maybe not. So, on his corpse, he had a silver javelin and hide armor, which is now ruined.
Okay.
And then he also had the silver claw blade that Morgrim
I
took.
picked that up.
Yes.
Quick question.
Hmm.
Can I use perhaps any of my knowledge of how the criminal underworld works and basic ideas of weird locks to see if this is a special kind of lock?
You can make an underworld lore check, yes.
I will
Bless
make that
you.
underworld lore check.
Bless you.
Bless you.
I feel so blessed.
Natural 20, 27.
Natural 20.
Wow.
This does not look like any kind of lock you've ever seen. It is...
Shit.
This entire structure is unlike anything any of you have ever seen. And this lock is just otherworldly to match.
Well,
Does
Another
anyone
worldly lock.
object to me knocking on the door?
Go for it.
I would like to knock on the door.
You knock on the door and you realize something that you just sort of completely glazed over before, but as you try to touch the door, it's almost as if you're not touching anything. It's almost as if your hand is just going through into air.
Frightening.
Well, this may as well happen. I try and step through the door.
You're still standing in place. You're not... You feel as if you're walking through air, but you're not actually going anywhere. Everyone else just sees Bastion sort of walking face first into the door.
You alright there, Bastion?
Well, I'm trying to walk into the door, and that's not happening.
It sure looks like it was happening.
I think you're succeeding.
Nice.
Well, I'm walking in place, right?
Yeah.
I'm not, like, walking into the solid door.
No, you're walking in place.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
it looks
try
like you're
and walk-
trying to walk through the door, but
Try and walk through that door.
I try to walk through the door.
same thing happens. It feels as though you should be going through it, but like basically, I guess the best way to describe it, it feels like there's nothing there, even though there clearly is something physically there. And like
All right.
you can stick your hand out, and it doesn't feel like you're touching anything, but you can still see your hand. It's not obscured or anything.
Let me give it a go. There's no door unless I say so. I try to go through.
Okay, same thing happens.
Fuck.
I can feel it. I'm going through.
You are not going
No.
through.
Oh.
I start messing with the little circles or indentions or whatever it is.
I'm gonna do something stupid.
Is there...
I'm
What
gonna
are
say
you
out
doing?
loud.
Are you gonna do?
Warp. I'm gonna say warp the perfect, appreciate the flawed, power to the outcast.
As you say that, the holes glow for a moment.
Oh fuck yeah!
Nothing
Wyatt's
else
gonna
happens.
go like Wyatt's gonna go like the rocker boy thing and just like like completely overreact to this really minor thing.
They don't match either of the Wend artifacts that I found, do they?
Which Wend artifacts are those?
There was like the pipes and the amulet or whatever.
They don't match either of those as far as you're aware, no.
Wait, one more thing, because there's two alternatives to this. Warp the perfect, appreciate the flawed, power to the feared. I point to the door.
Once again, the holes appear to glow for a moment, a little bit brighter, but that's all.
While
Fuck.
they glow, I'm gonna try pushing myself through.
Nothing happens.
Do you think
Fucking
we need
hells.
one of those sausage
Just-
things to get in?
3
What?
evenly spaced holes.
Those sausage things.
Do they fit in there? Let's find out.
Hmm.
Wyatt's gonna go quickly grab a sausage.
Oh god, you run over. Are you grabbing the whole partially dissected corpse?
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot he dissected it.
Yeah, just
Okay,
As well.
you just drag it over.
any of its things fit.
Well, its claws appear a little bit, or its hand claws appear to be a little bit too narrow for the holes, and its foot claws are way too thick.
Ah,
Ooh,
okay.
what about the silver claw thing I picked up from him?
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you try that?
I do.
You take the silver claw blade, and it slides perfectly into the holes.
Say the thing.
You say the thing. You've been saying the thing.
I mean, but you have the claw in.
I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying.
Oh, fine. I try my best to replicate Morgrim's accent. Warp the perfect, appreciate the flawed, power to the outcast.
The holes glow, and
Yes!
you watch as this energy sort of envelops the blade for a moment, and then it just slides open. The energy just
there we go.
slides away like
The
fog.
sea.
And on the other side, you can see
Oh,
a strange looking environment. the floor appears to be a blue marble, but the rest of it appears to be this weird energy. There's strange pillars floating around the room. There's what looks to be a forge set up in the corner. There's also a giant floating blue orb, which you believe is the source of the strange humming you've been hearing this whole time. You also see a floating slab of energy with cheese and bread on it.
What?
Oh.
That's specific.
Yeah.
Well, I guess in I go.
Yeah.
Right, in you go. And as you step in, you hear a voice from up this way shout out, "Hey, Werbug, close the door quick, you're letting all the cold air in!"
Everybody jumps in. We close the door. Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Yes, everybody jumps in.
Okay. Werbug! Werbug,
Oh,
do you
no.
not hear me?
Close
Can
the
we
door.
get
Close
Ficket
the door.
inside? Can we get Ficket inside? Ficket, get in!
I
Stop
push
waiting
past Morgan.
payday! No, I'm kidding.
And as you all step in, the door closes behind you. And as Thicket rushes in and all of you rush in, Wyatt, you can see just around the corner a person
I hide. I try always to
looking
hide.
in your direction.
Oh.
What's your stealth modifier?
What is it? Sorry, I don't roll stealth. What? Plus 8. So 10 plus 8,
Okay,
18?
you quickly duck back, but as you do, Thicket barges past Morgrim and directly into line of sight. And this orc that you were just staring at just slow blinks. Oh, fuck. Grabs a claw blade. It's time for initiative.
Oh, no, no.
Well, Morgan was in the way. No, that's my B.
So,
Ooh.
Ah.
I always roll low initiative.
okay. So, top of round 1, we have Bastion.
Okay.
And I would say you would have heard the sound of metal scraping against some sort of a hard surface. So you would imagine a weapon has been drawn in the other room.
Cool. I'm just picturing Wolverine is like Jay chillin'.
Hey, bub. Have you watched Deadpool and Wolverine yet?
No.
Yes.
We'll buy your tickets on Fandango.com.
Oh,
No.
Jesus. We have things to do, sir. Okay. I'm gonna go here.
All right, you go there, and you can now see the two individuals. There's the orc that I mentioned before, and there's also a silver Dracason
Oh,
with 2 claw blades, one in either hand, looking very angry.
that's like a good look for him, but like I don't love it for me. Okay. I'm gonna cast. May I please cast Void Warp on this gentleman?
On which person?
The orc gentleman.
The orc woman.
Oh, I'm
yes,
sorry.
you may. That is an attack roll on your part, I believe.
No, it's a DC basic fortitude.
Okay, fortitude save.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, that is going to be a 10.
So that is a critical fail, I think, because the DC is 20.
Yes, that is a critical failure then.
Excellent news for me, I guess. Do I have to double the dice or just double the damage?
Roll the dice,
'Cause-
double the damage.
Okay, because the thing doesn't let me roll critical damage. Okay, that's 8 points of void damage.
8 points of void damage. All right.
And that concludes my turn.
That's your turn.
Thank you.
All right. And that reminds me, I should probably give you all your hero points.
That'd be a nice thing to have.
Not
Thank
that
you.
you'll use them, but just so you can have them. There you go. All sent out.
What do I have? What did I get? This sounds really dangerous.
That was Bastion. And Bastion, as you sort of take in the area and send this void energy out, you see something underneath the slab. Or you also see some shit on the slab. Let me describe this room to you real fast. So,
Yes.
of course, you're
Yes,
next
please.
to the slab, the floating slab of energy with bread and cheese. In the next
Yes.
room, you can see what appear to be 3 travel packs with bedrolls. You see the people. You also see another floating slab of energy, upon which you see a couple of scrolls, what look to be 3 small black objects, and what appears to be a box made of flesh.
Oh,
Oh,
then
sorry.
hell
Say
yeah.
that again.
Man-made
I thought it
horrors
looked like
beyond my
raw
comprehension.
chicken, so
And,
it makes sense.
you also see something underneath the slab that you can't quite make out from this angle, but you see something fleshy moving around under there.
well,
So, that brings us to Thicket.
All right. Knowing the general vague direction of where these people are, I'm gonna go ahead and cast my first 3rd level spell.
ooh.
Third
Sorry,
level
my-
spell.
Sorry, second.
I was
level.
gonna
My-
say, you're
Whoa.
1 level early for that.
After this, we get 5th level, guys. Come on.
I am going to cast Ash Cloud,
Ash Cloud, alright.
centered on the orc.
Okay. So that is a 20-foot burst centered on the orc. And cloud is difficult terrain for flying creatures. Creatures in cloud can't detect anything using their sense of smell. Creatures that start their turn within the cloud take 2d4 fire damage as their lungs fill. Oh, damn. Okay. So that will not do anything until the start of their turn, but that is
Correct.
now placed down. Why won't it let me center it? Oh, the measurement things get a little funky.
I mean, it still fills up the room more or less, doesn't it?
It does. I don't know why it won't let me place it in the middle of a tile. All right, so that was all 3 of your actions.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and make sure to mark it off that you cast that, and that brings us to Wyatt.
All right, Wyatt's gonna first move 10 feet over. Gosh, if you could, the damn token thing for our pathfinding. That's gonna be 10. Oh, this is so cool. I'm so shocked you could do this. He's gonna move. Would this work? 25 feet up to here.
Sure, so long as you account for minus 5 feet for your companions that you're moving through.
According to this, it does. Oh, yes. Okay. 5. Okay, I can only move up to here in that case. Because minus 5 feet from moving through Morgrim. And I'm going to cast Bless.
Okay.
Yes, I cast Bless, so I need to give me that 15-foot
There you go.
radius.
I've given you the aura.
Thank you. So that is Bless. That's 2 actions plus a stride action. That is all my actions
Then.
for this turn.
All right. That brings us now to the to the orc's turn. So she needs to make a fortitude save against the ash cloud.
Yep.
That is going to be a 23.
That succeeds.
Succeeds. Okay, so does that mean she takes half damage?
Yep, half damage, which in this case is going to be 2 points of fire.
2 points of fire. All right. All right. She is now bloodied, and you can hear her just choking and coughing on the ash. Oh, fuck you. So
I'm sorry.
she is going to. Okay. She appears to become a little frenzied by this and rushes forwards at Bastion and is going to take a swing with her claw blade. That is a natural 1.
Oh.
So let
No
me roll
hero
that
points for them.
fumble deck. That is card number 39. It was a melee attack. On the receiving end, you deal damage to yourself instead of the target. Oh, this poor woman.
Don't cosplay Wolverine, guys. It's very dangerous.
So, let me just roll damage to that real quick. Oh my god. As she rushes forwards, she chokes really hard on the ash and manages to run into the table, which in turn causes her blade to go straight through her stomach, killing her.
What
Oh.
the fuck?
Are you serious?
She's now dead.
I imagine this happens and it's just that awkward, like, long shot as it pans all our faces, like,
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it just, Bastion, you just look at this happen, and then you look at the Drakison, and the Drakison's just like,
I think the Drakenison and I are just both, like, confused and horrified about what's just happened.
yeah, somewhat. That brings us to the thing under the table, which is going to roll
What?
a fortitude
Oh, I
save.
forgot about the thing under the table.
Oh yeah, the thing under the table.
That is
Yes.
a 21 for the fortitude save.
That succeeds.
Okay, so how much damage does it take?
3.
3 points of damage. Okay. As... Let me just double check this. Okay. As... Okay. As you watch Bastion as through this cloud of ash flies
You're
a strange, fleshy finger thing,
Why
Oh,
is this
no.
which
Christ,
attempts
fucking
to latch
Steve.
onto your face.
Oh, don't do that.
That
oh, not
is
this again.
That is a 27 to hit.
That hits. I would like to
Okay.
hero point that.
Okay,
Do
I will re-roll then.
All right.
That is instead going to be a 26 to hit.
What the fuck, man?
That still hits.
Okay, hits but not crits, yes?
To be fair, it didn't crit in the first place, but
Oh
Okay,
shit.
I'm just,
might be.
I don't remember your AC off the top of my head.
I probably should have
so-
checked.
Whatever. It's not like we use our hero
Bastion,
points anyway.
You are going
True.
to take from this very heavy thing smacking directly into your face 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
ow.
And it's going to knock you back a few feet as it stays latched onto your face, and is going to start. It wraps its fingers around your neck and starts to strangle you. And you realize, oh, maybe this is why the guards were strangled to death in town.
Oh, thank God.
So, what is your fortitude DC?
I hate you. My fortitude DC is a 19.
19. Okay, so it gets a 20 against your fortitude DC.
Oh, thank
so,
God.
You are going to take another 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah. As this thing is just latched onto your face, and you are grabbed as well. That is also important to note, is that you are currently grabbed.
Help.
Awesome.
Somebody help.
And that is the end of the Finji's turn. That brings us to Morgrim.
Okay, I move up. Yeah, if I go right here, I would be considered flanking this thing, right? On the face? Or because it's a weird size, I just wanted to check.
I think you would be considered flanking it, but with Wyatt, I think, not Bastion.
Yeah. That's who I was.
Yeah. You'd be flanking it.
Then I move another action,
Okay.
and then my last question: does it look fairly safe for me to attack it, or would it look safer to try to grab it off of my face? Because I don't want to like chop Bashed
Please
it in
don't
the face with my
cut
fire
my
axe.
face.
Bastion,
But-
would you be like flailing around a little bit trying to rip this thing off?
A little bit, yeah.
So I would say Bastion's definitely flailing around a bit, but it is a fairly large thing. Like this creature it's large. It's a big thing. It's maybe the size of a solidly large octopus.
Mm.
Like,
Can I try to rip it off, or is that
I
one of
would
those
say
things
that
where I
would
have to do
be-
like multiple things
I would
for it
say
to actually happen?
that would be a thing where you could assist. You could prepare to aid as your final action. You could prepare to aid Bastion.
Sure, I will do that then.
Okay, so Morgrim prepares to aid Bastion by, I guess, trying to grab it and pull it off.
Yes.
Okay, so we will get to that on Bastion's turn, assuming Bastion attempts an escape. That will bring us to the Dracosan, who needs to make their Fortitude save. That is a 21.
That succeeds.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Another 3.
Another 3, all right. And this fellow also seems to start going into a bit of a frenzy. And rushes forwards up behind Morgrim and is going to go for a claw blade attack. That is an 18 to hit Morgrim.
Misses.
All right. And he's going to... Wait. Is that accurate? Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if this is actually accurate or not. It was accurate. Okay, cool. Didn't know if the condition actually functioned or not. Okay, so in that case, he's then going to go for a second claw blade strike on Morgrim. That one is going to be a 19 to hit.
It hits. 19's my AC.
Okay. Then Morgrim, you are going to take 10 points of slashing damage. And that is the end of their turn. That brings us to the top of round 2 with Bastion.
Quick question.
Yes.
You ruled that my thermal nimbus or whatever it is not. It ends.
Yeah, that ends
Out of combat.
that ends out of combat, yeah.
Okay,
Alright, Bastion, you're up.
may I attempt to remove the hand from my face?
You may attempt to escape, yes.
Okay, what am I doing for that?
So that would be, and let me just pull up escape again to make sure that I'm remembering this thing that we use constantly correctly. Attempt a check using your unarmed attack, athletics, or acrobatics. No matter what, this will have multiple attack penalty, whatever. Unarmed attack, athletics, acrobatics.
Okay.
Can I
And-
do athletics to aid?
Yes, Morgrim, you will do athletics to aid.
Okay, I'm gonna do an unarmed attack.
I got a 17.
17,
I got an 18.
18. Okay. Unfortunately, even with the two of you together, Morgrim, this thing is really flippin' slippery. Okay? It's got these weird, sort of oozing lesions all over it, and you just cannot get a good grip. And Bastion, you're kind of freaking out right now. So you're not having an easy time with getting this thing off your face.
Wonderful. That leads me to my second and third action. And what I would like to do is I would like to cast telekinetic projectile on the cheese and hurl it at the hand.
Okay, go
Oh.
ahead and roll the hit.
Don't kill yourself with the cheese.
That's an 8, so it doesn't
An
work,
8.
but you know.
Let me check telekinetic projectile real fast. Does that have a critical fail effect?
Well, it's an
It does
attack
not.
thing, so it would
Okay.
only be a critical fail if it was
No,
like
I didn't know if it had a specific one because some things do.
Oh.
Some attacks do have critical fails built in. especially with spells. That unfortunately was simply just a failure then. And that is the end of your turn. That brings us to Thicket.
Okay. I forgot. Did we establish that attacking the hand thing could also hurt Bastion?
You'd assume it probably would if you didn't aim correctly.
What's that
Okay.
supposed to mean?
It
Well,
means
if you
don't
fucked
miss.
it up.
Yeah. All right. In that case, I am going to go ahead and cast a protector tree right smack here.
All right, just a sec. I believe I made a token for protector tree. I did. Where did you want to put it?
Right there.
Right there. Okay, there he is. And
Oh, he's
it's
adorable.
rank 1, I'm assuming, still.
Yes.
All right. So there you go. The protector tree is there, and it doesn't do anything this turn, or is it just on other turns?
I believe it only reacts. Yeah, whenever an adjacent ally is hit, it triggers.
Cool.
And then I'm going to cast Guidance on Bastion.
Okay. Gotcha. So
It's just one turn, one action. What the hell?
there we go.
Wow.
And yeah, that is the end of your turn. That brings us to Wyatt.
I'm gonna focus. I'm sorry. I fucking forgot the word. I'm gonna sustain. That's the word. Sorry.
Sustain
Play
bless.
DD. Sustain blast. So it gets
Gotcha.
an extra 5 feet.
All right, I will adjust the aura.
10 feet. Sorry.
10 feet. So it is now up to a 25-foot aura.
All right. So everyone's covered.
Solidly.
Or solidly. And I have, I believe, 2 actions left. I'm gonna try and just because I'm like I look down at Bastion and see like the equivalent of like the intro, like midway through the Alien movie, and I'm like, I can't. Bastion, you want me to help?
Bastion's gonna yell back, "What the fuck do you think?"
Which sounds to you like
It's literally an fuck. I read this in the novel once, like
And-
Alien or some shit.
so like Bastion, as you're yelling into this thing, it's like the flesh starts to go into your mouth, and it's
Oh!
very
Oh.
very
Oh.
gross
Oh.
and salty.
Oh no.
Ah, fuck. Damn it. Hold still. And I'm gonna
Bastion, at this
cast-
point, sorry Wyatt, I keep delaying your turn,
Yeah.
but Bastion,
Please,
at this point, you hear your tongue start screaming at you in your head,
I'm sorry.
What does it say?
which is also
What-
the first
what's the tongue
inclination that your tongue is not yours.
What does the tongue say?
It's just screaming.
Oh, okay.
All right, Wyatt, you're up properly this
I will
time.
attempt to as I'm like hold still and this like entire scene's happening. He's gonna like concentrate divine lance and try to shoot the damn little hand off this thing.
Go ahead and roll a hit.
Oh god, this is gonna be tough. 21 to hit.
21, that does indeed hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damage is 3d4 spirit damage. 10 points of spirit damage.
10 points of spirit damage. All right.
Whoa-bam. Ah, shit, I need to get a better angle on this thing, and that ends my turn.
You definitely did a sizable chunk to it.
Yeah.
All right. And I should also note, in regards to the protector tree, it's as if this tree just grew out of the floor. It didn't break through the floor. It's as if it just grew out of the floor.
He's a nice guy.
So, that brings us now to the strange creature on Bastion's face, which is just very simply going to keep trying to strangle you. So, that is a 17 against your Fortitude DC.
That fails.
Fails, okay. It's going to try again. That is an 18.
That also fails.
Okay. And it's going to try one more time. That is a 21.
Well, that succeeds.
Okay. So, Bastion, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Tree?
This is not an attack.
Oh, I just strangulation.
It's just a thing that it's doing.
Oh no.
That is the end of its turn. That brings us to Morgrim.
Okay. First action is to activate my thermal nimbus.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to attack the thing on Bastion's face.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, I'm going to re-roll that. Hero point,
Oh
face.
no, what did you get?
Hero.
A natural
one.
Oh!
Yeah.
Not great, not great.
Let's not have an execution today.
24.
24, that is going to be a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
And then I
Alright.
will use my last action to try to aid
Okay.
Bastion again.
And it does appear to be bloodied now. Alright. So, you prepare to aid again. And that is the end of your turn. That brings us to the Dracosan, who I should also note appears to be wearing Gallanid guard armor. So going to
Interesting.
at the start of his turn or of their turn, they take how much damage from Thermal Nimbus?
2.
2 points of damage from Thermal Nimbus, and then they're going to take a step to the side over their ally's corpse to be flanking Morgrim, and then they are going to strike at Morgrim with their claw blades. That first one is a 16 to hit.
No.
Okay, and the second one is a 19 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, so Morgrim, you are going to take from that 8 points of slashing damage.
Tree.
And
Tree
right,
help.
tree. Let's see.
Are we
so,
naming him, by the way?
the tree-
Thicket. Have we named him?
The tree
Well-
does take the damage.
Oh. So I don't
Yeah,
take those 8
adjacent
points?
friendly creature hit by. You do not take
Yep.
that. The tree takes it instead. So
Thank
the
you,
tree
tree.
is now at 2 hit points. The tree sort of
Lovely.
waves at you a little bit.
Hello.
I smile back at the tree.
The Dracosan just grimaces and scowls. That brings us around to the top of round 3. Bastion, you are up.
Okay. I would like. Shouldn't I still have guidance?
Right. I keep forgetting that guidance expires at the wrong time, always. It expires
Okay,
at
I
the
would
start
like-
of your turn instead of the end.
I would like to try and remove this horrible creature.
Okay, go ahead and make an escape check, and Morgrim, go ahead and also make an athletics, acrobatics, unarmed strike of your own to assist.
Well, that's an 11.
Oof. Okay, unfortunately, still no dice. Too slippery, too sweaty, too oozy.
Ooh.
Well, that's awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and try and stab the thing on my face with my bastard sword.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit with multiple attack penalty.
That's a 22.
A 22? Well, I'll be damned, that's a hit!
I like that that's so surprising. 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Alright. As you just stab through it and just squelches. Alright. You have 1 action remaining.
Can I attempt to escape again?
Yeah. At maximum
Wonderful.
multiple
I'm gonna-
attack penalty.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
9. So no.
9. That is unfortunately a critical failure. Meaning that you don't get free and can't escape. Can't attempt to escape again until your next turn. So it doesn't actually.
Oh, no.
It doesn't actually matter.
Oh
But,
no!
Damn, if you only had one more action. Oh.
That somebody needs to prepare quicken. That brings us to the thicket.
Okay.
Is that fake, Quicken?
Yeah.
What level is that? Sorry.
There's a couple of
Thicket, go.
there's a couple of things, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Shit. Okay. Well, then what am I gonna do?
I don't know.
I'm gonna be a little risky here. So if I accidentally hit Bastion, could my protector tree take it?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Electric Arc
Interesting.
on both this guy and Fingy Steve.
Oh, that's a saving throw thing anyway, so it automatically won't hit Bastion.
Oh yeah, you're right. Look at that.
So they make reflex saves, yes?
Yup.
Okay, so each target makes basic reflex save. Okay, so we'll start with Fingy. Fingy gets a 14.
That
and
is a failure.
the Dracosan gets a 15.
Those both fail.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Fail,
They-
creepy hand man.
They each take 8 points of electric damage.
All right. Fingy is now mortal, as is the Dracosan.
And then with my final action, well, I can't really. I guess I'm just going to move over. If I want to assist, I need to be like right there, right?
It depends on how you're trying to assist.
Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to demoralize Fingy Steve.
Okay, go ahead and attempt to intimidate.
All right. I'm going. Actually, let me just roll first. Should I roll or say the thing first?
Up to you. I would say roll first so that you can decide how good you want your intimidation to be.
That's a 27.
Okay, so good intimidation. That's against their will DC, so that is unfortunately still a failure. So go ahead
What?
and do your intimidation.
What the fuck?
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm stupid and I can't do math. I did 20 plus the modifier instead of 10
my
plus the
God.
modifier. That's not correct. That was a successful demoralize. I
was gonna
apologize.
say it beat a
I-
27.
I have 3 brain cells. I
Fair
literally
enough.
woke up half an hour
Demoralized.
before this damn session,
Oh
alright?
my god.
All
So
right.
how do you demoralize it?
I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna fry up every one of those fingers, and I'm gonna serve them to the dragon on a silver platter.
The thing just sort of wriggles to the side and looks at you, and you can just see the horror in its eyes as it goes, "Ah! Well, actually, you can't see the horror in its eyes. You can feel
No,
the horror
I-
in its eyes. You sense it.
You make
Uh-huh.
a one-sided eye contact with the
All right,
creature.
that is the end of your turn, and it is now frightened 1. That brings us to Wyatt.
Fuck! Okay. Shoot, this is gonna be very precise. Don't move! And he's gonna try it. He's gonna try to hit him with Divine Lance again.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
This is gonna go. I know it's demoralized. I sure hope this works. 20.
20, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll
Oh!
damage.
Okay. 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. You send this Divine Lance out, and it strikes the creature before you watch as it bubbles up and boom! Bursts into guts and viscera all over
I
the
forgot
place.
about that. Whoops, sorry. Ugh.
The Dracosan just sort of wipes viscera off their face. Fucking shit!
Yeah, that turned out so well for you, is it?
So
and I'm
Morgrim,
gonna-
you're no longer flanked. And
I'm
Bastion,
gonna-
you're no longer grabbed.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Does guidance stack with
No,
with bless?
They're both status bonuses, I believe.
Okay.
So, let me see. I
don't think
Yeah, they're
so.
both status bonuses, so they do not stack.
Okay. What can I do? Is there an aid I can do to help Bastion get up?
I don't know, Bastion. I mean, Bastion's standing.
Oh, standing. Right. I'm gonna try and demoralize the Dracosid.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Roll. Which one is it?
Intimidation.
Intimidation. I'm a tiny man. I don't have a lot of intimidation. 5.
5.
I just go like, fuck you, and fuck you.
Was that
This is
supposed
awkward.
to be effective insulting?
Fuck you.
Fuck you!
No, fuck you.
Fuck you!
Fuck you.
Fuck you!
Fuck you.
All right,
I
moving
imagine,
on.
I imagine this keeps
My-
going on to the next turn.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
this
God.
keeps going. Like, we're just gonna say this is happening for the remainder of combat. Is they're screaming "fuck you" at each other across the room.
Okay.
Morgan, you're up.
Incredible.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
I'm gonna do a 2-action swing.
Okay.
17.
17 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yay! 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. How do you want to finish this fellow off?
Swing
Lovely.
with the fiery axe at his neck.
All right. You just fuck. The head comes clean from the shoulders. Wound instantly cauterized and everything just falls to the floor in 2 pieces. That is the end of combat.
Fuck you. I finish.
So yeah, encounter has been ended.
I drop bless. I have to drop bless. I think, right? Yeah.
It'll time out on its own either
No
way.
time. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I've got the real time clock going. So,
Woo!
all right, and
Nice,
protector tree.
nice.
Excuse me. The protector tree sinks back through the floor,
Oh.
Thank
All
you.
right. and I'm guessing the ash cloud probably also ends.
Yeah, it dissipates.
Yeah. So,
All right.
here you
Search the bodies. What's on them?
So, let me just split them up so that I can actually access both their inventories. The Dracosin has the standard chain shirt armor that all Galanad guards seem to have, as well as 2 Wend claw blades, 2 silver claw blades. Meanwhile, the orc has 1 silver Wend claw blade, is wearing a thick leather apron that you think might be able to function as some sort of armor if you wore it. AKA it functions as padded armor. And a set of artisan's tools. Would anyone like any of those things?
How much do you think the Wend claws go for? I asked generally the question to everyone.
I'm more worried about the doors they can get us into while we're here. I'm gonna pick
True.
up one of the wind claw blades.
Okay. So let me drag that into your inventory.
Wyatt too. He's gonna grab one.
Okay.
They're way
So-
too big for him.
Here we go. So there's the one for Bastion, and there's the one for Wyatt.
Thank you.
Okay. And you think they're probably pretty valuable because they're made of very, very good silver, or like they're very finely crafted. It seems to be like pretty low grade silver overall, but yeah.
I'll take them.
Considering the blacksmith's tools and the smith's tools and the smithy over there, you'd imagine this might be the town's missing silversmith who made these claw blades.
Oh.
Does anyone want the 3rd claw blade?
I already have one.
Is that considered unarmed, or is it like an actual blade?
No, it's an actual weapon.
Then I do not want it.
Can I
I'll
go
take it.
through
I'll take
these
it because
travel
I saw the
packs?
price. I
Yeah,
saw the
they're
IKEA price tag
valuable.
on this thing. I'm like, damn, bro.
All right. And
What a steal at Goodwill.
Does anyone want the artisan's tools?
Artisan tools are
I
pretty
guess I'll
precious,
take 'em.
guys. Yeah.
Anyone want the
some
leather
wood
apron?
carving?
Once, twice, no.
Sold.
Anyone want the chain shirt? Once, twice, no.
How much does it go for?
5 gold.
I'll carry it. I'm not gonna wear
Okay.
it, but like I'll pawn
Okay.
it off.
All right. So, as you move into the next room, you do see that there definitely are these packs here. You also notice that the 3 black objects on the floating slab appear to be black hearts.
Uh-oh.
And there's also, again, the weird flesh chest on the table.
What are in the traveler's packs?
They're standard backpacks with bedrolls. Each has a couple of sets of rations in them. That's pretty much it. Just standard traveling supplies, mess kit, all that jazz.
Okay, we'll try and open the flesh chest.
Okay.
Can we check for traps? I know it's like a flesh chest, but you know.
It doesn't even appear to have a lock on it.
Oh.
Hey, what if it's a mimic?
Oh, wow. If it was, I'd laugh.
So
It
who
probably
wants
is a
to
mimic.
who wants to touch the squishy flesh chest?
I'd rather not.
I'll do a medicine check and see if this is a living being or not. Or
Okay.
just some weird
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
amalgamation of horrible creation. 24.
You know, you somehow have no idea if it's alive or not.
No heartbeat, no pulse.
It doesn't appear to have, if it actually is a chest, you don't think it would have room for a heart, but you don't see breathing or anything, but there's definitely blood flowing through veins here.
I
Okay,
don't like
I'm gonna
this.
try and pop it open with my sword.
Okay, you wedge your sword underneath the flesh latch and sort of peel it up and open it. Inside, you can see more of these strange black hearts, 2 of them. There's 3 on the table, 2 in the chest, but the ones in the chest appear to have they appear to be pulsing with red energy.
Oh.
Not
The
good.
Wend hearts that the Hermanphase collect.
Make a recall knowledge check of your choice.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All knowledge. Fuck it, religion. Let's do it. 17.
17. 1 second, please. 17, you said. With what skill?
Religion.
Okay. I would say you would put 2 and 2 together. That these are probably Hermanthony hearts.
These are Hermanphase hearts.
You don't know what they would necessarily do, but you'd put 2 and 2 together.
I don't know what these necessarily do, but I just put them together.
Thanks, mate.
Also, there appear to be, I should note, within the packs, there appear to be a total of 25 days worth of rations.
Oh,
Dry
whoa.
rations.
Wow. These
3
guys are
backpacks,
really
3
locked.
bedrolls,
Glorious
25 days worth of dry rations. And then there's the 3 seemingly non-energized Hermanthony hearts, and then there's the 2 energized ones.
I should point out, anyone's pack rations for this trip?
I think you have food in the party stash still.
Yeah. Also, we have
Yeah, you've got food in the party stash.
Also,
I whip out my
berries.
waffle iron.
Are there other doors?
Nope. It appears that this is a small extra-dimensional structure. There's also the scrolls on the slab, I should note as well. If Morgan wants to look at those at all.
I mean, I can look at them. I can't do anything. I'll look at them.
Sure, because you're the one standing there, and I want you to be involved. So you unfurl one of the scrolls, and it appears to be a map. And they actually all appear to be maps.
Of this area or somewhere else?
Well, one of them is a full map of what you think is supposed to be salter, but it's stained horribly with something, so it's basically illegible. Some sort of a weird reddish brown stain. You sniff it. Oh, it's frost coffee. But going to the next one, it appears to be a partial area map, but it looks like whoever was drawing it was not happy with their work and scribbled the whole thing out. And the last one appears to be a completed area map showing the building that you're currently in with the tent outside marked as escape route, and what looks to be a few miles away from here, a few miles to the north.
But it doesn't show any other rooms or structures here, just...
No, it does not. A few miles to the north, it appears to show a spot marked off with an X. No words, no descriptor. And you don't see anything other than this building. You see the ice field. So wherever this X is, it's got to be only a couple miles away. Probably can get there within an hour or two.
You know what those pirates on Omen say, right? Sand pirates. X marks the spot.
Thank you for that.
Do they really?
The chest coughs.
I'm gonna take a resolve break.
Okay.
Sure, me too. Did someone take the hearts?
I feel uncomfortable taking them, but someone who's a cleric take them.
I will take them if not.
Oh,
I don't want them to be left behind.
Do you want to try to identify them?
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead and make a recall knowledge check of your choice.
Nature?
Nature?
Go for it.
25.
25. Okay. Yeah. Just generally from what you can sort of feel pulsing in this thing as you pick it up, it's actually quite dry. Something you were expecting it to be like gross and slimy or something. No, it's quite dry. Almost sort of rough in texture. As you sort of hold it, you feel that it definitely has power within it that you can use. It's as if it's calling for you to use its power, for you to consume its power.
Uh-oh.
Alright. Wrap them up and put them in my bag.
Okay, so you now have 2 Hermanthony hearts, which are labeled as Strange Black Heart.
I take the old ones too, just because I don't want anyone coming here and getting them.
I will.
I don't know what they're for, but
I
don't want them to charge them up.
I will put them in your backpack.
Right.
Don't worry. There's got to be some weird, obscene Circene ritual that has us summon some deity or something with those hearts. I'm willing to bet. I'm being sarcastic. I'm being sarcastic.
Not that you're aware of.
No, I don't think Circene would take a humanoid sacrifice in a very kind of way. No. Unless.
JK.
Yeah. By the way, I'm taking as many rations as I can grab right now because I imagine we'll need them when we're traveling.
25 days worth each.
How much a days is a bulk's worth, right? Or
so 5 days is 1 light bulk.
Okay.
They come in packs of 5. So there's 5 packs of 5.
5 packs of 5. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of us. I'll take 5 of those.
So all 5 packs?
All 5 packs. I'll take all of them. Okay. Take it all. I take all the rations.
Those are now in your inventory. Does
Thank
anyone want the bedrolls or backpacks?
I will change out my makeshift bedroll for
a
real
bedroll.
One. A real one, yes.
All right.
A real one.
There you go. That has been added to your inventory.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, I like this. I like looting stuff off of people. This is great.
It was
We gotta
very
kill
fun
people
whenever
more often.
We looted the other stuff. I still have a set of decorated ceramic plates and tea set, and I got a nice rug the last time.
Were we thinking of
And
selling that, by the way?
What?
I'm just saying, like the sets of teas and stuff.
No, I drink my booze out of it.
Right. There we go. Cultured.
Classy.
Classy. Very classy.
Yeah. All right. Did anyone else want a bedroll or backpack?
I'll take a bedroll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
One to Morgrim, one to Thicket. There you go. All right. What now?
Go check out this.
Well,
place on
do we
map.
want to hike to this place, or do we want to get in the escape route? Silver
I wonder,
Circle?
should we blind hop from the escape route? That would be a little dangerous, right?
I think we should check out the place first because we don't know where we're gonna end up. In
Smart.
Yeah,
Alright. Let's set off hiking, I suppose.
I think we got lucky with this one, with this teleport. I do not trust our luck to continue.
Oh no, definitely. By the way, how's everyone's overland navigation skills? Just curious.
Nice survival.
Yeah, just curious if anyone's done this before.
Let's see.
Oh, I've spent my fair share of time in the woods.
Okay, good enough. Fucking let's do this.
Morgrim and Thicket also guided you all here,
Yeah.
like without any real tracks to follow. So you would have definitely seen their survival skills at work.
Yeah, I'm just Wyatt is very
I'm
suspicious because he by the way, if you have a high enough insight, you realize he has no idea what the fuck he's doing because he grew up in a city and he's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on?
I'm just saying that out loud for,
Yeah.
Just general purposes.
Okay.
All right, so
As a reminder, everyone, Thicket grew up here.
I
So-
did. I know this place like the back of me hand. I actually
you
don't.
start.
Can you describe the back of your head?
No.
Like visualize? Oh, by the way, what kind of
And
cheese
well,
is
there's
this?
a lot of bones. Oh right, there's also the cheese and bread. That's separate from all
Oh.
the rations.
Can we just
um,
fucking eat this right now? Like, what's the worst that can happen?
Well, the cheese looks to be a real nice, solid Precision cheddar.
Oh my gods.
Like
Wow.
expensive shit.
Gods.
There's 1
Wow.
1/4 wheels.
Sir Scene's
Um,
crack.
and
this
like
is
this
some-
is also fresh bread. It looks like they made a makeshift bread oven in the forge. Holy
Damn.
shit!
Oh my god.
Hey, while we're doing that resolve stamina thing, let's eat this shit.
That sounds
Are you
good.
having yourselves a nice bread and cheese charcuterie?
Yeah.
With your essence stone berries.
Yeah, charcuterie board.
Oh,
yeah.
I was about to ask if we had any fruit. Oh my. We don't have
Yeah,
wine,
we
do
do, baby. No, wait. But we want to save those because they restore hit points and stamina. We don't want to, unless someone's down to hit points.
Next
I
on
mean-
Jacob's cooking show, he makes
Yes.
a charcuterie board and it takes him 5 months.
I was gonna say.
I give
like,
Bastion
could
Parker.
he get that on time?
No.
Hold on, let me see. How many of these stones do I have?
I think you might have fed them all to Morgrim forcibly.
Oh, I did. You're right.
So
Sorry,
that's where we're at with that.
no fruit. But we eat the cheese. Damn.
All right.
Reminds me
Yeah.
of home.
You just
Even though-
you go through this cheese and this bread and damn, it's good. Like this bread is fresh. Like you think it must have been baked only a couple hours before you got here.
Oh,
It's like, oh, so good.
I give a kick to the dead orc woman. I'm like, missed out. Sorry, pal.
The
Fucking
body
hells.
twitches.
Ah, fuck, it's still alive. We finish the entire wheel, or can we Skyrim this shit?
I mean, if you want to say that the 4 of you just destroyed an entire 1 1/4 of cheese, then I will not dispute that.
You underestimate our power.
Thicket ate
Somewhere,
35 servings of shit on a shingle this morning.
somewhere,
Oh, fuck,
somewhere
I knew it did.
in
At least you
in
think
the-
it was this morning.
guys, somewhere in the thick and thin of a blizzard, in the middle of a lost continent, in the frozen wastes of Imillon, a world record of cheese consumption has been broken, and not a
And
single
nobody
soul,
knows.
and nobody knows.
Call Gonis! Quick, call the Gonis Book of World Records.
Quick! Shit, they're not here.
Oh, yes, we are from the Council of Goddess.
They teleport in. It's like, we got an alert. Our scrying stone has got an alert.
You've eaten the most cheese that anybody ever has. Congratulations.
Oh, God. Oh.
Unfortunately, we've got to put you in jail now because nobody can be allowed to have that much fun.
Does a 30 hit?
No.
Oh.
They phase through. We're moving on from this bit. This bit's
Anyway,
gonna
yeah,
keep going
this
for too long.
bit's-
All right. So you
There's
have
too
your
much
nice,
lore implication.
You have your cheese and your bread, and you begin moving on to X, which you hope marks the spot. So, as you start moving through the ice and the snow,
Oh, thank God the humming's over.
Morgrim and Thicket, you're leading, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Morgrim, are you taking the proper lead as the one who can see the map?
Sure.
Okay. So, go ahead. Excuse me. Go ahead and both of you roll survival.
18.
22.
22 and 18. Okay. So, you start going through. There's no tracks to follow. If there were any, the snow has cleared them all out. Snow and the wind combined, because at this point the wind is starting to howl. And yeah, these are pretty extreme conditions. You're very glad that you have... Morgrim, I'm assuming your kinetic aura is still up.
Yes, I.
Yeah, you all feel very glad that you have your nice winter clothing and Morgrim's kinetic aura, because Thicket, this is cold even for you.
Oh.
So, you keep moving through. You do your best to follow the map, follow the landmarks. There do appear to be a couple landmarks, mostly of just large snow drifts and strange ice, I want to say structures, but I don't think that's the right word. Strange ice, I guess spires, just jutting out of the ground. At one point, off in the distance, you think you hear a crying. And as you look towards it, it seems to have been carried by the wind to you. Morgrim, you spot a massive shadowy form flapping through the snow, and you can see what appears to be the dragon with the Hermanthony in its claws, flying away through the sky.
Away from us.
Away from you. Yes, towards the
Okay.
glacier, which you can see. You can see the glacier from here. It's like way in the distance, but you are able to see it.
Is this like seeing Everest from like Nepal or something? Like it's just that big?
Yes, pretty much.
Oh God.
This glacier is around the size of Mount Everest.
Oh fuck.
Whoa.
If not maybe a little bigger.
Is the end game of the campaign just an Everest climb? We're just climbing arc?
We'll get there when we get there.
Okay.
So, yeah, you continue on following that. It definitely seems that the dragon is not on the side of the Wend spawn.
Yeah. Do you think you could eat a Hermanthony? I asked idly as we're trudging through the snow.
Why would you want to?
Yes.
No.
I'm just
We're
curious.
not.
Yeah.
No.
I love thinking just yes.
I love the pan over where it's like two are like, no, what the hell are you talking about? Thicket's like, yeah.
You think it'd make good jerky? Or
I mean,
maybe-
not for us.
Oh,
Not
maybe-
for us. We just saw the dragon carry it off. So I'm curious if that's like a thing you could eat.
Well, I'm also wondering if you slow roast it.
That's a little too big to slow roast, I imagine.
I'll find a way.
So,
Bastion
As-
is ignoring you.
as Bastion is ignoring this conversation, Morgrim, you think you see the destination up ahead. You see a rocky outcropping, within which you see what looks to be the entrance of a cave.
We'll point this out to everyone.
The small ice field between you and the cave.
Oh yes, more ice!
I don't know if this is a good idea to try and brave a hermanthony nest.
Turn around and try that.
I mean, how long did it take for us to get here?
It probably took you solid 2 hours. It was a long walk.
I just want to point out, I'm kind of depleted on the big spells, and if we're gonna assault a hermanthony nest,
I've still got my big ones. For the moment.
I have
Yeah.
everything.
I'm in pretty good shape, I think.
all right, if we're gonna assault it, then we assault the thing.
And worst case scenario, I do have our sacred weapon.
Yeah.
The one that might turn around and murder us instead?
I'm trying not to think about that.
Well, why can't we just do the thing where there's bigger things to murder? We'll murder that first, you know.
I
No
hope
offense to
so.
Cranberry, I'm sorry.
Let's not say his name.
Right.
So, you're heading over to the cave?
Do we do it
Yes.
sneakily, baby?
As
I'm not
sneakily as you
very
people can
sneaky.
do.
Yeah.
I'm not sneaky. If y'all would like to
I'm
try to
fucking.
sneak-
I'll take the lead on this. I'm sneaky.
But can you see in the dark?
That's an important part. Yeah, no, I can't.
I cannot see in the dark.
I can't either, so.
So, I don't think we're going to be able to be very sneaky.
Do we just like walk in the front door and like, hey, fucks, let's fucking do this? And just like play music in the background as we just get slaughtered.
Oh, sure. Let me cut out the lights so we can stumble our way over there.
Okay,
I
so
dropped my kinetic core.
okay.
The lights, no warp.
Thicket, are you also dropping your kinetic aura?
Yes, I
Okay.
am.
So you both drop your kinetic auras. Who's going first? It looks like 2 of you can fit into the mouth of this cave at a time.
I can go in with someone else.
That's what I thought. Room says.
Okay. So
What's up?
Bastion and Morgrim up front, followed by Thicket and Wyatt, as you
Yeah.
carefully cross the ice. I'll need everyone to real quick make a balance check for me, except for Morgrim. Morgrim, you're fine. Everyone else needs to make a balance check.
What's the balance check?
Acrobatics.
Oh, we love a balance check.
Ooh, 19.
19.
I'm very balanced. This won't be an issue spiritually.
That was a 5?
Okay. So Wyatt, you just sort of skate along on your shoes. Thicket, you're taking it slow and steady. Bastion, you fall on your ass.
Yeah, that's about right.
And you crawl your way across the ice. All right. So, as you get in, Morgrim, as you step in, and Bastion, and well, yeah, Wyatt, you can also kind of see it. You do see a light.
Oh.
And Morgrim, you can like actually properly see through this cave for the most part. It appears that there's a lantern lit on top of a backpack next to a bedroll that's unfurled.
I do see that. Everything else seems really dark for me, even with my dark vision.
Yeah, it's real dark in there.
Okay. Did I hear Wyatt saying he was sorry and would like my light back?
Hey, I'm not being an asshole, but I know when I'm wrong.
I will light it back up then.
Okay.
That's fine. I will give Wyatt an eternal torch as well.
Oh,
Okay,
thank you.
Wyatt, go ahead and turn your light on. So, Morgrim, you step forward, and you can see not only that illuminated area to the east, you also see a passage going down to the southwest, which both you and Wyatt, now that you've stepped forward, can see a light flickering down at the end of that passage as well.
Do we hear anything?
Let's see. At this current juncture, you mostly hear wind whipping through the caves, except for Thicket. Your blindness has made your hearing more acute, and you hear very far away some sort of a sloshing sound.
Folks, I hear sloshing.
Which way?
What do you mean sloshing?
I mean, I hear sloshing.
Which direction?
You can't pinpoint the direction, Thicket.
I can't quite tell. It's around here somewhere.
Right then.
What's the light?
It appears to be a lantern next to a bedroll.
Okay.
Yeah, as you step down, it definitely looks to be a bedroll. You also see your light illuminates another spread out bedroll on the cave floor. Thicket, are you going to stay with the party or stay by the entrance?
Oh, I thought I could keep watch.
Yeah. So, as Morgrim, you progress forwards, you turn the corner and are face to face with a goblin who you would recognize as the owner of the occultism shop, the Haunting Key.
Oh.
She spots you. She's got a cigar in her mouth, just like the ones that Samuel typically is smoking. And she stands up with a wand in one hand and a claw blade in the other.
Oh, it's a wed claw blade.
So, let's go ahead and get initiative started, shall we?
Oh.
Yes.
So
Why does
go
it
ahead and
feel
roll
like-
yourselves.
As we're rolling initiative, why does it feel like these people, like some of these people, all these people are outcasts, we can say, right?
Yeah.
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 I wouldn't say we're bullying them, if that's what you're thinking.
Well, mostly I'm just saying there's anybody who's a non-outcast who got turned into a Wend cultist. Like, hey.
What, like Outcast is in Vafamel Outcast?
No, as in like, generally like societal outcasts.
Oh, well, yeah, that is,
That's kind of the shtick.
yeah, that kind of is the shtick.
Yeah.
That kind of is Wen's whole thing, is taking in those who don't have anyone else.
Okay.
Holy
all right.
shit.
Top of round one, we have Wyatt with a 30.
Right
And-
there with you, bud.
Yeah, there we
Wyatt,
go.
I will note that at the start of your turn, you notice popping out from under a bedroll, there is a fingy.
No. Hey, Bash, we got another of your friends here.
Fucker.
Alright, so Wyatt, what would you like to do?
I'll first really quickly cast Guidance on Morgrim.
Okay, guidance on Morgrim.
And then I'm gonna cast Divine Lance on the Fingy.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
So get rid of that fucking thing, you know? Attack roll. 27.
27. That is indeed a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I shall roll damage, which shall be 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Alrighty then.
And thus ends the cleric's turn.
Alright then, that brings us to Thicket.
All right. Going to start with, let's just see the range on this bad boy. And let's see our distance here. Son of a bitch. All right, I'm going to move over here.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to cast Tanglevine on Fingy Steve.
Okay, is that an attack roll or a saving throw?
That's a attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll a hit.
19.
19, that is a hit. Go ahead and, what happens now?
Let's see. He gets a minus 10-foot speed penalty for 1 round.
Okay.
And I guess that's it.
Okay. There we go, and that was the end of your turn. So that brings us now to the Fingy, which is not currently immobilized or anything. Wait. Success. And it is heightened, so it does last
shit,
for
it
2
is.
rounds.
2 rounds, okay.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting my spells are heightened now.
Yeah, they heighten all the time. Okay, so it is not immobilized. It just has the speed penalty. So it is just going to leap straight through the vine and at Morgrim.
Okay.
So Morgrim, that is going to be a 16 to hit you.
No.
Okay, then it is going to smack against you briefly and just fall to the floor. And then as its final action, it is going to try to bite your leg. That is going to be, against Morgrim, a 26 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. So that is going to be 14 points of piercing damage
Jesus.
as these horrible little needle teeth just chomp into your leg. All right, that is going to bring us to Bastion.
Quick question, did that take that out of your stamina,
Yes.
Morgrim? Wonderful. I am going to use encouraging words.
Okay. Which does?
I'm reading it, sorry. You give an ally within 30 feet of quick pep talk helping them recover, attempt a diplomacy check. The DC is usually 15, though the GM may adjust it based on the circumstances.
Okay. So I guess go ahead and make your check.
Come on, may I please see my answer? 24.
24. I will say that is a success. So how much stamina
She
does
recovers
Morgrim gain?
1d8 stamina.
All right, and I can't remember. Does Morgrim use the resolve point or you?
I used a resolve point.
I don't think that you have to use a resolve point.
Oh.
Hold on. What's this ability again? Encouraging words?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I could have sworn that. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. It must be like pep talk or something like that. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, and so you have 2 actions remaining?
Yes, I do. Sorry, let me just figure out where the distance of the finger critter.
Wait, how much did I get
Okay.
back?
You get 1d8, so either I can roll that or you can roll that.
you could roll.
Bastion rolls it. Yeah, Bastion, you're the one doing the healing, so roll it.
You get 3 points back. So,
Thank you very much.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna do that because too many people are nearby. So I'm gonna do telekinetic projectile using one of my crossbow bolts.
Okay.
Obviously towards the hand fellow.
Yeah, I assumed as much. Let's go ahead and roll
I just wanted to make that clear. And that was a 10, so that's not gonna
10,
do
that
anything.
unfortunately does not hit, no.
And that ends my turn.
Alright then. Alright. You notice a familiar smell coming around the corner as Morgrim, you spot a Cromfuck stride out of the darkness.
Oh, our hot dog monsters.
And as it strides over to you, it is going to make a claw strike against Morgrim, which is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Morgrim, you are going to take from that 7 points of slashing damage, and it is going to attempt to grab you as well. And so that is going to be against your fortitude DC. That is going to be a 14.
No.
All right, then it fails to grab you. However, it does attempt it, and it does deal that damage. All right, and that is its turn. So yeah, it is now there in front of you. That brings us to the goblin, who is going to start out by pointing her wand at Morgrim and firing this green beam at it, or at her. So I believe that is okay. Morgrim, I need you to make a fortitude save, please. $18. Just a moment, please. Okay. 18 is... Why am I not... That's a success. I don't know why I'm not finding the information that I should have in this stat block. So you are enfeebled 1 until the start of your next turn. And that is it for the wand. Just mark that off as used. And then as her final action, she is going to run across over there. And that is her turn. That brings us to Morgrim.
Okay.
At the start of your turn, I need you to make a saving throw against the Cromfox putrid breath.
Is that fortitude, I'm guessing?
Yes.
$31.
31. That is a critical success. You are immune to its breath for the next minute.
Thank goodness.
All right, now you can take your turn.
Okay. Thermal Nimbus, first action.
All right.
Apply effect. Fire. So many buttons to push.
Kineticist is clearly the button-pushing class.
Yes.
Apparently.
So many buttons. And then I'm going to do my flying flame and hit these two guys. Oh, I might be able to hit all three of them. It's 30 feet. 5,
30 feet.
10. I think I should be able to hit all three of them since the goblin moved. That's DC 20.
Yeah, that will hit all of them. So let me roll, starting with the Fingy. That is reflex save, you said?
Yes.
Fingy gets 19.
Fails.
The Krumfak gets a 26.
Passes.
And the Goblin gets a 19.
Fails. 2 fails and a pass. 7 damage
Okay.
for the fails.
7
And
damage for the
3
fails.
for the half.
Okay. Alrighty then. And was that everything?
That's everything.
Alright, that brings us to the top of round 2 with Wyatt.
Alright, I've got a support plan, but I'm not sure how well this will work. Oh my, the amount of effects Morgrim's under right now is really scaring me.
Well, it shouldn't, because most of them are friendly.
I was
There's
gonna
only
say,
one hostile effect on there.
I was saying, a majority of them are really positive, right?
A majority of them are from her.
Yeah.
4 of them are from her. 1 of them is from you.
I think that's the Kiness is the button pushing one, and like the one where you're just buffing yourself up, right?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, what am I doing? Ever since stamina change, everyone's just been in tip-top shape, and I just can't really do anything, you know?
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel useless, man. I don't know why. It makes me feel useless. Like I'm no longer an effective healer. I need,
Maybe we'll have to invent a feat for you to take at some point or something.
Maybe. Maybe.
So, what are you doing for this turn, though?
What I'm doing for this turn, I will cast. That is a big threat, I imagine. So I'm just gonna try. I know Figgy has a grapple thing. That's really dangerous. It's not an attack though. That grapple, right? That grapple thing is not an attack. It's just a.
So it is an attack to grab onto you, but then strangling you is not an attack.
Okay. This is gonna be really silly, but I'm gonna cast Forbidding Ward between what, I forgot what the creature's called. Shit.
Krumfak?
Krumfak and Morgrim. So anytime the Krumfak attempts to attack her, Morgrim gets a +1 stats with the armor class and saving throws.
Right.
So that's
Thank you.
something you have. Yes, that's something you definitely have and can play with.
Okay. And the effect for that does not work properly, so just remember it.
Just remember. Please remember. And with that, Wyatt will move. Will take the stride action and. Well, no, he can't. No, because it's blocked off.
No, there's space on this side.
Okay, then he's gonna take a stride action, flank this bastard. So.
Okay. Fingy is now flanked.
Yes, get some leverage.
All right, and that is the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
So that brings us to Thicket. What would you like to do, mate?
Okay. I could put up another protector tree, but I don't want to use my spell slot. So, instead, I'm going to start with a demoralize on Mr. Hot Dog.
Okay.
Anything to say its name.
So that is a 25.
25 against his will DC. What do you say? That's a success.
I say, I'm gonna punch your big eye. That's it.
I love that Thicket can smell that they have big eyes.
I smell your eye, and I can imagine the taste.
The creature Morgrim, you can see it cocks its head. It doesn't necessarily know what he's saying, but it whines a little bit. It can clearly tell that it's not a pleasant thing for him to be saying right now. So it is going to be frightened one.
And then I cast Electric Arc.
Okay. I'm guessing
both of them.
Okay. And that's reflex from both. So start with Fingy. Fingy gets a 27.
That succeeds.
And Cromfok gets a 25.
That also succeeds.
Okay, so half damage, I believe.
I don't think it's any damage.
Basic reflex. Yes, half damage.
Oh, okay. Then that is 5 electric damage each.
All right, 5 electric damage each.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Yeah, all right then. That brings us now to Fingy, who is going to
Take 2 points of fire damage.
take 2 points of fire damage. Thank you for the reminder. And is then going to leap at Thicket.
Oh no.
Oh no!
So, Thicket.
Oh, no,
bro. Oh god, that is a 29 to hit.
That hits.
Is that a
but
crit?
Does not. Crit. Oh wait,
Oh,
yeah,
20.
no, that
I'm
crits,
pretty
that
sure a
crits.
29.
If it
crits you.
crits, if 29 crits, that's not critting because I burned a hero point for that.
Yeah.
I will roll
my
again,
man.
and instead it is a natural 1.
No!
Fuck yes.
So let me see what I rolled here. That is an unarmed attack. That tastes awful. If this was a Jaws attack or similar, you are sickened 3. It did not try to bite you, so unfortunately, it just slaps against you. I'll say it slaps into the Soul of Frost, and just sort of falls to the ground. And it's actually still flanked because it's between you and Morgrim. And so it is then going to just attempt to bite you in the leg. That is a 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right, then. That is the end of its turn. That brings us to Bastion.
Okay.
Also, Morgrim, you are now flanked.
Yes. Fun times.
Alright, I'm gonna start by moving over here. As my character sheet just pops around. Alright, so here's a question. If I cast a spell that requires a fortitude save based on a burst of an area, that also injures my enemies, yes?
Yes?
I'm frightened.
Okay.
What are you trying to use? Because unless
was
it's specified...
considering-
Did you mean to say allies instead of enemies?
Yes, allies.
Okay. I was going to say, if you're casting something that causes a saving throw, I would hope you're aiming it at your enemies. So, yes, that unless it specifies otherwise, it will hit your allies too.
Okay. So in that case, instead of casting Concordant Choir, I'm gonna cast Biting Words on...
Okay.
Hold on. The Finger Man.
Okay. All right then. Biting Words at Fingy. So that is an attack roll.
Yes. That's a 21.
21, that does indeed hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 6 sonic damage.
6 points of sonic damage. Fingy is now bloodied.
Wondrous. That is the end of my turn.
All right then, excellent. That brings us to Cromfok, which is going to, starting out, go for a bite against Morgrim. That is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
You're gonna plus 1
Okay.
AC if that doesn't help, but you know, I would imagine it doesn't help.
No, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. So, Morgrim, you are going to take 9 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a fortitude save. Or wait, never mind. You're immune to its breath, so never mind. You do not. You do not have to make a fortitude save against its breath. It is then going to go for a claw against you. That is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Wait,
Okay.
+1 AC? Does that help?
Still hits.
Ah,
If
crap.
I wasn't
Okay.
flanked, it would have.
I'm sorry.
Unfortunately. So that is going to be 5 points of slashing damage. And it is not going to try to grab you. Instead, it is going to put its claws up in a defensive position. And that is the end of its turn. So that brings us to the goblin. And Morgrim, are you out of stamina now?
I am at 0 stamina now.
Okay. So the goblin now is going to... is going to run on up over here as one... Yeah, that's 25. It's one action. And the second action is going to take a step. And its third action is going to try to stab Wyatt with her claw blade.
Oh.
That is going to be a 17 to hit.
17 doesn't hit.
All right, that is the end of her turn. That brings us to
I
Morgrim.
just trying to fucking shake me.
Cause fuck you.
Oh, we're not starting this again.
Fuck you.
That's my next turn. That's my next
All
turn.
right.
I'm doing next.
Morgrim, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do one action. Melee strike the one that I'm flanking.
Okay. Go for it. What'd you get?
I have no idea.
Looks like a 19.
Does that hit?
So that does indeed hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I'm trying. Oh.
That appears to be 8 points of damage. So Fingy is now mortal.
And then I'm going to use my last two actions to flying flame all three of them again.
Okay.
At least I think. She might be just out of reach. I can't tell. I can't see the squares, so it's hard.
Hold on, I'm working on... Oh, Jesus, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to measure. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, you can get them all.
Okay.
Alright, so this reflex saves from each of them, starting with Fingy. Fingy gets a natural 20 for a total of 32.
That is a critical success.
Alright. Kromfok gets a 23.
Save.
And the goblin gets a 27.
So a 4 to the last two.
Okay, 4 damage to both of them. And so now, I believe... Okay, so the goblin is now bloodied. And that is the end of your turn. That brings us around to the top of round 3 with Wyatt.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm because Mr. Fingy right here is. Let me look at the initiative order. Mr. Fingy is the most dangerous one here. He's gonna cast Divine Lance on it to try and get rid of it as fast as possible.
Okay, go for it.
Alright. Why just charges of divine energy at this little bastard? As dodging it be... Oh, don't roll damage. Nope. Rolling attack, sorry. Whoops. Assuming that hits. It's 22 to hit.
22 does hit. Yes.
Alright, I'll re-roll that damage because I did not mean to roll that. That's gonna be...
Hey, you got the same roll.
I got the exact same roll!
Alright, so
6 points of damage on that
6
thing.
points of spirit damage, which it does take, and is quite injured, but it is still alive.
Oh, come on. Are we diagonal to each other?
Not quite.
I mean the goblin and I.
Oh, the goblin, yes.
Can I strike her with my mallet?
Sure.
I'm gonna just like, after I cast the Divine Lance, I turn to her as I pull out the mallet. Fuck you! And try and beat her up.
All right, go ahead and roll a hit.
It's an improvised weapon. I don't have. Please roll extremely well. 21.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
All right. While you guys are like busy fighting the real monsters, the two spellcasters just like whacking each other in the head with this stuff. It's not good. It's a -2 damage.
2 points of damage. Hey, it's enough to make her mortal.
Oh god.
Ow!
Yeah,
You
fuck
fucker.
you. Fuck you.
You!
Fuck you.
Fuck you!
Oh, fuck you. All right, that's the end of my
Alright,
turn.
that's the end of your turn. That brings us to Thicket.
All right. I'm gonna say. Fuck the lot of you. And that is a 26 to demoralize this man right here.
To demoralize that lady. That
lady.
That is a success. So
I think
Good
we're out
lord.
of fucks to give, guys.
she is now frightened one.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say your roll was again?
26.
26. That was a critical success. She's frightened too.
Guys, there's
Fuck
so many.
you!
There's so many fucks here, guys.
Oh
right.
man. And
You have
then
2 actions remaining.
Electric arc. I'm a
Okay,
simple man.
at Fingy and Cromfok again?
Yeah, Fingy Cromfok.
Okay. Let me check. Wait, what's the range on electric
30
arc?
feet.
I'm just checking, like, yeah, it doesn't specify that the targets have to be adjacent or anything. Oh, somebody
Yeah.
just dropped.
No,
Hello?
it's just 2 within
Huh.
range.
Hello.
Odd. Okay.
No,
Interesting.
So,
everything's crashing.
that's a good cantrip.
It's
so
absurdly
Fingy
strong.
gets a 27,
That succeeds.
and Cromfok gets a 21.
That also succeeds.
All right, so half damage to each.
They each take 4.
Each take 4 points of damage. That is enough to fry Fingy,
Promised ya.
and enough to make Cromfok bloodied. All right, and of course, Emma, are you back?
Yes,
No.
I'm back.
Oh, yes, you
I don't
are.
know why the campus internet is rejecting me.
Well, it is campus internet, so it is your turn,
That's true.
Emma Mays.
Okay. The finger lad is by my feet, yes?
Dead. It is dead.
Oh, it's dead.
Thicket just fried it.
Oh, good to know.
And the Cromfok is bloodied, and the goblin is mortal.
Well,
And frightened too.
That's all very lovely information. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Divine Lance towards the goblin fellow. Or
Okay.
woman.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
If that rolled, I can't see it, but
It does not appear to have rolled.
of course not. Why would it have?
Do you have real dice?
No, I don't have real dice. I forgot to pack them.
Gasp.
Do you have the ability to open Google on your phone and tell it
Will-
to roll 1d20?
Okay, that's a 29 to hit.
29 to hit. That is a critical hit.
Gosh.
So go ahead and roll critical damage.
Give me a moment while I also have Google roll me my 3d4. Okay, that's 9 doubled, so 18 points of damage against
18 points of damage. She is just
this lass.
just straight through her head, and you watch her soul just sort of fly out the back of her head for a moment before it disappears.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
she is dead.
Super dead.
Oh my gosh.
So that leaves the Kromfak and the Kromfak alone. Bastion, you have 1 action remaining, I believe.
Okay, I'm gonna move here so we're flanking it,
Okay.
and that will complete my turn.
Okay. And as you move to there, you look down and you can see what you think is a cage down below.
That's not good.
All right, and that is the end of your turn. So that brings us to the Kromfak, which is going to excuse
Fire
me.
damage.
Take 2 points of fire damage. Thank you for the reminder. And it is then going to. All right. It is then going to do a sprinting strike, sprinting past. It is going to go for Morgrim with a claw. That is a 19 to hit.
Wait, do I still have that, whatever it is, ward thing
No,
up?
it ends. I think it ended already.
No, it would have actually helped.
How long does it last?
I think it's 1 round. Let me see. I know it doesn't last a long time because it's a cantrip.
Forbidding Ward?
I need to sustain it. I didn't sustain it.
Yeah, no, it is gone.
I did not
unfortunately.
sustain
Okay,
it.
then
I
that
didn't
hits.
sustain. I'm sorry. I was told I was useless, so I didn't see a reason to sustain it. I'm sorry.
That is 7 points of slashing damage, and it is not going to attempt to grab, as excuse me, it just keeps on running. And it runs out of sight.
Why is it so fast?
And these things are extremely fast.
Yeah,
and it
my
is
God.
going to- yeah, so that is the end of its turn. All right, as we come to Morgrim's turn, are you going to follow it, or are you going to let it go and explore this area?
Well, I imagine with how fast it is, I'm not going to be able to catch it to it, so I'll just wait for whoever it brings. I'll be on alert for backup.
Okay. So do we want to say we're out of initiative then for now?
Sure.
Because I guess, does anyone else want to take chase right now?
Nah.
Or are we
I
all
won't.
going to stay here?
Yeah. Let's just
Okay.
stay here.
I want to chase
Okay.
it, but I can't physically chase it, so
Yeah, so... Alright. As the thing patters off through the darkness, you are now left in this space. And as the quiet sets in, you hear coughing from down south towards the cages that Bastion saw.
Oh, gods. Okay. Quick, anything fun on the goblin's body?
Before Morgrim fully turns the corner, you look at the goblin's body. She definitely does have a few things on her. She's got Wend Clawblade. She's got
Take that quickly. Slide it over.
okay. She's got a wand. She's got looks like 2 unlit cigars, sort of in a little pouch on her belt.
Fuck yeah.
And she's got a strange purple gem. Would you like to try to identify any of these things?
Yes.
Okay, which one do you want to start with?
Cigars.
Gem
Where are
one.
they from?
Cigar. Okay. Go ahead and make a recall knowledge check every time.
I apologize so much.
It's
Damn.
fine.
He's got his
It's
priorities.
Why? Come on. He's. You see that icon on the top right corner? Guess what that's for? On his character token. He's doing a nature check, so we can find where these are from. 26.
They seem to be from here. These actually look like dried frost coffee leaves. And it actually looks like these are alchemical in nature.
Ooh.
You give it a good sniff, and you think that, tobacco always has a bit of a calming effect, but you think these have been alchemically treated so that they will have a heightened calming effect.
Ah. I will pocket I pocketed it all, but yes.
Okay.
Anything else on the... Yeah.
Did you want to check the wand or the gem?
I assume...
Okay.
I want to do the gem first, because does it seem magical?
Yes. It's a gem.
I'll take the gem.
Okay.
I mean, beyond just the magic of,
It also appears to be attached to her claw blade, actually. The gem is embedded in the claw blade. Sorry. I forgot to mention that.
All right.
Go ahead and make a recall knowledge check of your choice.
I will take occultism because it's attached to a Wend device. I want to see if this is like some Wend blessing or some weird arcane thing.
Okay.
If I can roll 21.
This appears to be a talisman called a fear gem. So you can activate the gem. It's consumable. So you like crack the gem to activate it, and if you hit and deal damage with your strike with the weapon that the gem is attached to, then it will frighten the target.
Guys, I got a fear gem. Anyone want it?
Oh, I guess you can't really use that, can you?
There's actually two of them. Only one is affixed. One is affixed to the claw gauntlet. The other one is just loose.
I'll take one of them.
All right.
Okay.
Toss one to good old Bastion Parker.
And then the other one is currently affixed to that claw blade you just picked up, so you have it, Wyatt.
All right.
And then did you want to identify the wand as well?
Yeah. Well, we're here. Might as well.
Okay. Actually, wait, never mind. It's on your spell list. You can just note that it is a wand of enfeeble.
Enfeeble. Nice.
At rank 1.
Okay.
Which is a arcane, divine, and occult spell. So you and Bastion would both be able to use it.
Whereas my inventory is getting way too filled up.
Would either of you like the wand of enfeeble?
I can take it if he doesn't want it.
I already got a blessed wand, so...
Okay.
Here,
so
toss it.
Bastion has the wand of enfeeble. All right. Now, Morgan, you turn the corner, and your torch illuminates in one of the cages a beaten-up Dawn Caller.
Dawn
who
Caller?
looks up at your light. By the gods! Oh, I thought I heard a commotion!
Shit. I'm gonna run down and start trying to get the cage open.
Yeah, you run down, and there was also a key on the goblin's body. I forgot to mention it. Ooh, definitely didn't forget to put it in our inventory.
Oops!
So yeah, you're able to quickly unlock the cage and let Dawn Caller out.
What happened?
And she just sort of almost falls out into your arms, Bastion. Oh, sorry, need a moment. Good to see friendly faces.
Where's the mayor?
I don't know. They took him deeper into the cave. I think I don't know why there's 3 cages. They only brought 2 of us. But I think at least it was just me and the mayor. And yeah, they just took him deeper into the cave maybe an hour ago. I've been a little spacey. They hit me pretty hard, and she points to a very, very painful looking bruise on the side of her head.
Shit. I'm gonna try and treat her wounds.
Okay, go for it. she is currently bloodied. Oh,
I'm gonna use my hero point on that one.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Reunites with friend, immediately cuts her throat by accident.
Okay, that's a 17.
You know
That
what
is
you
a
should have done?
success. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
2d8.
If you roll a natural, I've been like, man, are you medically licensed?
That's 8 points of
8
healing.
points of healing. Oh, thanks. That feels a lot better already. You sort of bandage up. She's also got a whole bunch of cuts on her arms and across her chest and stomach, torn through her jacket, and yeah, very, very injured. But you would be surprised. I would say everyone else is kind of surprised that she was able to take such an obviously brutal beating. But Bastion, you're not particularly surprised at all. You fought a dragon with this woman, so. Okay. Do y'all have any water by chance?
Yeah.
I cast spout.
Whiskey? Oh.
Spout?
They can just blast her in the face with water. That wasn't what I meant, brother, but I'll take it. It works.
I mean,
It works.
I got a better way of doing that. I cast draw moisture, and I draw moisture out of the air in a ball.
She just greedily slurps up the water. That was much more like it.
Yeah, I could fucking imagine. All right.
Okay. And she sits down. They came in the middle of the night, in the middle of the commotion. I ran to my office because I knew my secretary was working late. Is she okay?
She's fine.
Yeah.
Shaken
Oh,
up,
right.
but fine.
Okay. Good. Okay. There's a whole group of the fuckers. Some sort of, well, not some sort of, it is a cult to Wend. They wanted me to join up with them, and I said no. So I guess they decided to make sure that they brought me with them, because I was the only one who knew anything about him before this whole mess.
We dealt with the dwarf, the Dracasin, the goblin, and the orc. Who's left?
That's most of them. I think after that, it'll just be their creatures, Samuel, and Everly.
Everly. Okay. How many Hermaphrodites have you seen crawling about?
It's tough for me to distinguish them, but I think
Give a
coming
guess.
and going, I've maybe seen 10 of the things.
Yeah. Okay.
Different stages of injury, but I've not. There normally aren't more than like 2 or 3 in at a time, and right now, as far as I'm aware, I heard a large group of them leave. A large group of them came in last night, and then left. So I don't actually know how many there are right now, but I think they went on another feeding raid somewhere. Probably got a non-tan camp somewhere. So I don't know how many are here right now, but there's got to be at least one. There's always at least one. But I can't say what else is going on in the cave. I've never gone past this point. They pretty much immediately threw me in the cage, and they've kept me here since.
Oh god. I look at her. Does she seem like in a fighting kind of position? Is she able to fight?
Well, theoretically, she's barely above bloodied
Okay.
right now. But theoretically, she could fight with you if you asked her to.
Can I spend a resolve point during this time to get back my stand?
Yes. You can all take a little resolve rest.
Alright.
If you must, if you wish.
I've no need.
I haven't been scratched this entire time. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, same here. I'm happy as a clam.
That's fine. Everyone, in that first fight, everyone went for Bastion. In this fight, everyone went for Morgan. It was just how it went.
And the cleric just needs to, like, attack me, everyone. I'm the healer. I didn't say that, by the way, Cam. Erase that from your memory.
Well, you just did, but,
Yeah.
Yeah, so Wyatt, you think she might be able to fight, but she definitely does not look too hot right now. I would say I didn't assign the condition to her, but she is fatigued currently, as well as the low hit points.
Wait, I have a few.
And you don't know what her magic status is looking like right now.
You can't treat the fatigue position. No Red Bull in this universe.
So, what are you planning to do?
Well, the way I see it, we go through the rest of this cave, we kill the bastards, we go back to town, and we figure out what's next. Oh, by the way, not that now's the time to, give you more on your plate, but, the guy in his chest, I point at Thicket, the one with the Soul of Frost,
Right.
kind of, brutally murdered a man of his own volition.
I take it that's not normal.
No. So we're all a little scared.
Bastion, did I not fucking tell you to keep it to yourself?
I thought that he should have it as it was his ancestral artifact.
Okay, but he's also missing 20 years of his bleeding life, Bastion.
Okay, I didn't think that he would be, no offense, stupid enough to put it on a living creature.
Aye, wasn't just my choice. He very much insisted.
Oh, well, did he then?
And that should make us feel better about your decisions. Collectively, as a group. Oh, Mordred, save us. Alright, well, I'm afraid there's not a whole lot that I can do right now. I might be able to help a little bit, but I used up most of my magic fighting them, and haven't really been able to get a good enough rest in to recover properly.
Rest, it's fine. We'll figure it out.
Okay. Alright. What now?
Well, I guess we gotta go down the other branch of the cave, yeah?
Okay.
So.
As you prepare to do that, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Wow, we were.
So, Morgrim, how are you feeling?
Okay. She's ready to exterminate all the Hermanthines.
Nice.
And be
nice.
done with the little sausage creatures.
Fair enough.
They're with you.
Thicket, how are you feeling?
Still internally screaming. But we're taking it one day at a time.
Okay. Fair enough. Wyatt, how are you feeling?
He's just nominally pissed. He's not like exploding angry. He's just nominally pissed off.
At?
Just there's a very large list, and currently Wen, Hermanthines, and Outcast are the top 3 right now, and weak-willed Outcast specifically, because he himself is kind of an outcast, but he would never turn to something like this. He smugly states to himself inside his head.
All right.
He doesn't realize the irony, but yes.
And Bastion, what are you doing? Or how are you feeling? Good lord, what are you doing? What the heck is wrong with me? How are you feeling? Was that a really loud sneeze that I just heard?
Sorry, my bad.
I just couldn't tell because like it cut out. I thought I heard somebody screaming. I was like, I hope that was a sneeze and not somebody getting murdered.
Oh God.
Yeah, Bastion, how are you feeling?
Relieved, but also homicidal.
Fair.
As you tend to be. Who are you directly homicidal towards, if anyone?
Samuel, generally.
Makes sense, makes sense. And how are we all feeling as players?
Allergic to the state of California, but I know that's not what you mean.
Game-wise.
Romantics.
I know. Like,
Hell
we're
yeah.
end game. I feel like we're end game to the mid game of an arc. Like,
I don't know. What level do you intend for us to go to, Cam?
Oh, we'll find out.
shit.
But
Oh man.
yeah, we'll find out. We're going off vibes at this point because like I know where the story ends,
Right.
but I don't know when exactly the story
I
ends.
see.
So we'll get there when we get there. We want to give a special shout out to our first member on Buy Me a Coffee, Jane Meyer. Thank you so much for your support, Jane. It really means the world.